Hey guys, what's going on? This is Weekly Reviews here, and today we are going to be checking out the early access version of the next entry in the Trine series, which is Trine 3, The Artifacts of Power. So guys, we are going to waste no time, and we are jumping straight into the game, so let's start. So I'm also not going to be talking during when he's talking, so I'm going to shut up now, so you can hear him.
The wizards had vowed to protect them from falling into the wrong hands. But a fiercely persistent monster had set its mind upon penetrating the front gates.
Oh, how odd. The monster is immune to our magic.
With all these recent incidents around the Academy, I'm beginning to think we need outside assistance.
Let's send for help. What we need is our heroes.
And who could the wizards mean? Why, of course, the three heroes of our story: Amadeus, Pontius, and Zoya. Once upon a time, they had all lived ordinary, unremarkable lives. Fates of kingdoms hadn't hung in balance because of their actions. Not until a fateful meeting had changed their lives forever. When they had discovered Trine, the artifact of soul.
Alright, and guys, let's go ahead and start the game up. Which we are greeted with Pontius.
At that time, Pontius, a stout-hearted knight and protector of the common folk, was busy at work. He was tracking thieves who had abducted a sheep from a poor peasant family.
The no-good bandit is hiding somewhere in these ravines. I'll catch him and save that sheep, for my name isn't Pontius the Brave.
Pontius the Brave. Pontius is a cool character. He's one of my favorite characters. But I have to say, for all of the three characters combined, let me see, because Pontius is really funny, but Amadeus is probably one that my girlfriend would think is like hilarious, because he's the coward. He's the coward of the whole group, but he's also the wizard, which is hilarious. And he's afraid of his wife, and they have 3 kids and everything, which is hilarious. Like, his wife is, I swear to God, she is... Ugh. Not ugly or nothing, just, man, she's got a temper. Phew! Anyway, so pretty much this game, compared to the original Trine games, has taken a completely different gaming experience. The original Trine 1 and Trine 2 games mostly made it so that you would have to go through in a 2D style, and it would have full 3D environments. However, this one has everything, including 3D environments and 3D gameplay. So, it is a huge leap, and I have to say that FrozenBytes, you guys have done already an amazing job with just the early access portion of this game. Because I haven't even noticed hardly any glitches, minus 1 or 2, and I believe it's with Amadeus's, one of Amadeus's lines. Or that was a glitch, kind of, sort of, but at least it got off there. Like, that was sure interesting. Like, that watermelon shouldn't have hung on there. Ah, climb up on that watermelon. That's a huge watermelon, man. I guarantee you my buddy Jason would be like, oh my god. One of my buddies, Jason Clark, he would have been all on that watermelon.
Release the sheep and I'll let you go.
Oh, but this is my sheep. You must be confusing me with someone else, good sir.
I must say I'm sorry for threatening you. My mistake. Have you seen the same looking sheep as that around these parts? They'd have been stolen by a goblin who looks an awful lot like you.
Now, and that's another glitch. There are sometimes, again, since this is an early access game, there's going to be those little things that pop up. It's not really a bad thing. It's just the game itself, again, it's still being in production, so there are going to be things that are going to happen like that. And it's not a bad glitch. It's not like, oh my god, like the game-breaking glitch or anything. But this is one of the other cool attack or techniques that Pontius has. He has an ability to use his shield and actually float down literally with ease. And it's mapped with the A button. Now, this is also a game that you can play with the... I don't know if they included using a PlayStation 4 controller for emulation-wise. I don't know if they're using a PS4 game controller. FrozenByte, if you guys are watching, which would be absolutely epic if you guys were. But if you guys do see this video, and if you can on Twitter, post to me and tell me if you guys are going to be ever using possibly PlayStation 4 controller support for the PC version. Which, if you are, that's going to be cool. If people don't like the Xbox One version or using a 360 controller, they can use those. Which, again, just let me know if you guys can. I know that y'all got a lot of other stuff going on, but anyway, I'm rambling on. I don't mean to be. So this is another cool little technique. As I showed you before, Pontius can dash. And take a look at that, like taking all those rocks and everything out. Which, that's also another thing. It really surprises me that that does not drop your frame rate down at all. So again, FrozenByte, nice job. Nice job on doing the so far the work on this game, because even when you're hitting those big old rocks and everything, and all the rocks are falling all over the place, there is no frame rate drops. Even when you're only taking out little small rock portions. But again, I applaud you guys. You guys know definitely how to make a game. So you're going to use your R control for your shield. You can also dash into the rocks too if you want. Let's grab that other piece right there. Now, what are these pieces for? Well, they're more for collecting and stuff. I think they'll probably have, like, maybe some kind of collectible thing. If you collect a certain amount of them, like, you'll get 100%, or maybe, like, some artwork or something, which will be really cool. I would like to see some really awesome wallpapers of this game. It'd look incredible. Alright. And one other glitch that is in the game... I know it's mostly because of the game itself is still being worked on, but unless you get to this scene, there is no music for the rest of this whole portion.
There's them blasted thieves. That pool shop is about to end up as goblin grub if I don't stop them soon.
And then as soon as that passes, the music should start back up again, I think. Or maybe not. Okay, no music. Be like FrozenByte. There's another little little error glitch right there. I thought for a second I had another one where I couldn't push that down. Nice, killed him. Oh crap. Okay. Ah, darn, he still hit me. Ha, that was cool. That was like a throwing kind of move. Oh, I thought I knocked him off. Awesome, though. We took him out.
That's the end of them. Let's set you free.
Yeah, let's set him free. That poor sheep.
Despite the royal pardons and grants of lands she'd earned, Zoya still did a bit of thieving and treasure hunting. In the recent years, though, Zoya had less interested in burgling the largesse of high society. Instead, she directed her attentions abroad to far distant lands, their old forgotten ruins and treasures.
So this is one of the other characters, which is Zoya. The pretty much like a Assassin's Creed kind of character. She's more of a thief, but she's also one of the characters that a lot of people really like. She's got a great sense of humor, but she's also hilarious. And this is a gorgeous stage. Like, I'm sorry, I know I should be moving on, but I'm just looking at that and I'm like, oh, it looks amazing. So, anyway, let's take a look at that. Even the background, you can actually see the water and everything moving in the background, which looks incredible. It just looks incredible. FrozenByte, I mean, my God, you guys trying to make my jaw drop even more? Like, I mean, yeah, GTA 5 looks amazing too, yes, don't get me wrong, but for an indie company, I mean, you guys have really, really went all out on this game. It looks even better than Trine 2. I mean, really and truly, it's looking incredible. And again, this is only just still the beta version, so they could even increase the graphics even more. They could have maybe, like, instead of just a very high setting, they could end up having an extreme setting. Which if they do, I'm going to be like, oh my God. Be like running that DirectX 12 and stuff. Oh, that would be crazy. Okay, now there's actually 2 ways you can climb up this. If you don't want to go ahead and hit that button right there, and if you're not good with aiming, you can actually climb up there 2 ways. You can climb... Actually, if you miss... Oh, okay. Apparently they fixed that glitch then. Because there actually is a glitch where you can actually climb onto the actual arrow that's sticking out and actually not get hurt by it, but apparently they fixed that. So, cool. That's going to make it so that people don't have to cheat all the way through. Like, you made it so I can't cheat through it. Aw, this looks great. And again, no slowdowns in the frame rate either. So, let's go on through here. Nice. Now, another thing, Zoya can actually not only just use her arrows, but she can also wall jump. And that's also another thing that Pontius can actually do, is he can actually wall jump as well. And then she also has her hook, where if you press on the R trigger, on the right trigger, you can actually go ahead and use that to not only give yourself a little bit more up to portions that you normally couldn't reach. I'm trying to reach that portion up there. I should have just done that. Anyway. So as you can see, you could have actually just used the little thing right there. Now you also have like a little hook technique where you can go ahead and drag certain items, and then when you're done with them, you can just let go of them with the X button, which is cool. We need to push that back over there more again. There we go. 1, 2. So the puzzles aren't really that hard at first, it looks like. But knowing Trine 2, I really got confused on some of the puzzles. And I had to, and I'm not even going to lie, I'm sure Frozen's going to look at me or probably laugh and be like, you had to cheat, like, using Amadeus. I did have to cheat on some portions, because some of them were just, like, I couldn't figure them out. But, anyway. So, this is going to be an easy, little puzzle right here. Or was going to be an easy puzzle. Alright, so you're going to want to tie that one first. Alright, grab that. No. You know what? I'll just deal with that. Yeah, I'll just deal with it. Alright, drag myself down. Carry that down here. There we go. Alright, now this one I had a little bit of trouble with. Now, it shouldn't be hard. That time I got it. Perfect. Look at that toucan. Little toucan's curious. He wants that jewel too.
Well, finally.
Well, she got her reward. Man, look at even the textures and the detail in her jacket and everything that she's got on in her hood. Looks incredible. And here we come to my second favorite character, which is Amadeus. The wizard who worries pretty much all the time. Now, here's one of his cool techniques. He has a lot of really cool techniques. One of them, he can actually make items float in midair, and you can use 2 different button combinations to throw them. You can either use X, or you can use X and then B and actually have them come down and kind of do like the ground pound kind of technique that Pontius has, except instead of Amadeus coming down from heights, he's able to actually grab things and throw them, and then, yeah, pretty much. Alright, so let's solve this puzzle. Now, one other thing, in case if anybody wants to ask, there is a way to actually go ahead and make it so you can just move the actual item that you have in Amadeus's possession and just move it all over the place, which I'll show y'all real quick. So pretty much you grab the item with X, and then if you use your right control trigger, you can be able to move it anywhere you need to freely, which is really cool. And it's super, super, super responsive. So FrozenByte, another big thumbs up on y'all doing that. And you can also create a box. Now what is this box for? To go ahead and sometimes help you get to higher portions and to break things like that. Now you can use other items too, so it's completely up to you. Now, look at this beautiful ship right here. This is a beautiful shot right here. I wouldn't mind having this for a wallpaper. In fact, I might. Alright, let's head up here. Man, this looks incredible. And again, no loading screens during any of this, minus just the portion at first. Like, there's no loading screens anywhere else in this whole game. Darn it. That always happens to me. Always. Whenever I'm playing as Amadeus, that always happens. Even the first time when I showed it on Twitch. Which also a big thank you to FrozenByte again for retweeting on Twitter that I was actually showing it off. I actually had about 20 people in my stream thanks to you guys. So big thank you to y'all. Would have been amazing if y'all were actually there, but I know since the game had released on that day, probably wouldn't have been possible. God, look at this portion right here. This little, like, stream area. It looks so beautiful. Now, here's the other cool thing. You can actually be able to choose which items you need to pick up. If you press on LT on your Xbox 360 or Xbox One controller, it'll actually make it so you can go through whatever item you want to pick up. Or you can just go ahead and pick up the item yourself on your own by just pressing X. So, let's get this bridge dropped. There we go. Alright. This will be a simple puzzle. Like, first when you start off the game, it's like, oh my god, like, these puzzles are so easy. Remember, you're just starting off the game. Wait until the game gets much harder. Believe me. Like, I thought Trine 2 was going to be a lot easier. No, it was much harder. It was a lot harder than the first Trine. So, there is a little secret area portion right down here. Nothing like too secret or nothing. It just drops that open now so you can grab those items. Then you can pretty much go back up again and do like you were doing before. So let's drop that down enough. Climb up there. Got it. Good job. No, 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 no. I messed up. I knew that was going to happen. It's usually my luck.
What a magnificent view.
Yeah, it is.
And there are the turtles.
There's the turtles.
To make more turtles, I suppose. The artifact of soul. How, nice of you to join me. Thank you again for all the magic powers you've bestowed on me, and all the marvelous adventures. If you're here about business, I'm sorry, but I'm unable to join you. You see, this is the first time I've ever been on holiday with my family since... Please?
Now, if you guys saw that, he was talking, but there was no...
Can you wait a little? I still need to return this sheep to its family.
Nope.
Oh, your timing is extremely inconvenient. Well, drat.
It was not unusual that our three heroes would be whisked away at a moment's notice. For with great power came also great responsibility. The artifact of soul had arcane powers of resurrection, making our three heroes immortal, capable of great deeds.
It's a bit
and adventures.
tiresome to put all your life on hold because of a magical candle stand with a flair for abducting bystanders for adventures.
Alright, now before I go ahead and continue on with exactly where we are and everything, if you guys saw that last scene, that is a minor glitch that a game is apparently having, so hopefully FrozenByte, as you're watching the video, if you are watching the video, which again would be epic, it's pretty much telling y'all what all is going on everybody's game and mine, that there are some portions where the voiceovers are cutting out, because Amadeus was supposed to be saying something, but it kind of cut out, so... I mean, again, no groundbreaking glitches, nothing like that at all. I mean, otherwise the game itself is becoming just nothing but smooth. So, you see these little balls right here with the little steel chains around them? These are actually your save points. Now, also, before I forget, there's actually two ways you can actually attack with Pontius. You can actually use RT or X. So, in case anybody needs to know that. Ah. There we go. Got it that time. Now, there's even two ways that you could actually go ahead and get across that. If you wanted to, you could use the arrow and just hit it. Oh my god, I almost fell. That would have been horrible. You could have used the arrow, like I was saying before, though. And then the other one could have been, you could just use Pontius's shield and just float on by, which is a pretty cool thing. So, here's one of our next puzzles. This is not going to be a hard one. This will be for Amadeus. Ah, darn it. No. I went back too far. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, but alright. No, don't come out of the... Ah! Darn it! You know what? Get out of my way. Okay, now let's get that over here. Okay, I'm having a little bit more trouble doing this than I originally wanted to. FrozenBytes watching, they're like, ah, he's messing up. Dang it, I'll just do it over again. Dang it, how did you do that? You like somehow... Okay, push you in there. Good, now stay. Stay just long enough for you to stay there for what I need. Oh my god, did I throw that other item? Oh, okay, thank you God. I did not want to do that! No! Oh my god. Wow. Okay. That was some, that was interesting. I'm usually able to go through that, like, easily. And also, somehow that thing is hanging on by a ledge when there's nothing there. So, there's another glitch for you guys, FrozenByte. Apparently now, whenever I'm showing the game off, is when the glitches start coming out. Like that. And I'm not even doing anything. Really? Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, I didn't want to do that. I want to bring this... Alright, now push that in there. There you go. Now stay there. Alright. Now let's try this again. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to try it again. Like, that's not supposed to happen. Like, all of a sudden it's making the cube, like, go all over the place. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I got through. That's fine. I don't care anymore. Alright, let's go underwater now. So the underwater stages are very easy. And you can be able to swap through characters. And go ahead and each have them have a certain amount of breath too. So now we need to get this platform over here. About right there should do. Now there's two ways you could actually solve this puzzle. One right there was using Pontius's down B technique, pretty much. Oh my god, why did I do that? Let go of that. Let go of that. There we go. Now there are some other little things up there, but we're not going to worry too much about that. We're just going to go ahead and finish off this portion. Man, I'm running into all the glitches now. So apparently, FrozenByte, you guys are going to have some little bit of work cut out for you guys now. Alright, now this is a pretty easy little thing to take out. So you aim for him, and the spots that are red, pretty much you just aim at them. And you'll be able to take them out pretty easily. Well, there we go. And then you're going to want to be Pontius. Watch out. And watch out. Whoa, we went flying. There we go. Awesome.
A strange cloud poured out of the defeated monster, soon scattering and fading into the wind.
Smokes of vile sorceries! Look here. This villain, it's made of junk.
Creepy.
And there's the Trine.
How's this for an idea? If we all give Trine back its powers, we could go back to living our lives as free and normal people.
Freedom. It does sound tempting.
The heroes had gained their strange powers in the first place by touching the artifact, and so they reached out to it again.
I don't think it's working. Imagine giving away your powers.
How about I imagine sticking an arrow through this busybody?
Uh-oh. Looks like we got our evil minion.
This turned out worse than I could
And
have
apparently the Trine piece
It's
turned
headed
into
for the
a
academy.
piece of
Well,
glass.
that makes it a little worse, and I guess that means...
We're going to follow it.
Cool. So it looks like we're going to be hunting evil again. So you're going to meet up with some other interesting characters, which we're going to have to fight. They look like woodsmen. Like apparently summoned woodsmen. And one of them just faded and disappeared. I know I saw that. I know somebody else saw it too. I know I did not just imagine that. Now, I will say one other thing. When I did my stream the first time of showing the game, not only did I have one of those things attack me, but it also attacked me when it was invisible. I actually had an invisible tree man, basically, attacking me, and I couldn't see him. It was like the thing that happened to James Rolfe whenever he was playing Mega Man 2 when the game glitched up so bad that, well, anyway, you can go ahead and take a look at that video because that's for James Rolfe, and we're talking about Trine. And we're not going to worry too much about going after too many of these items right now because, again, The game is still early access, so we're just going to move on. Oh my god, this looks awesome. The rain portions in this stage are amazing. Alright, we're not going to even worry about you. We're just going to walk right on by you. Alright. Like, it's like we're trying to do a speed run or something. Well, I'm obviously not going to make it. So, that's cool. Like, why would you try to speedrun in a game like this? That's a very interesting thing to do. Yes, it is. Ah! Alright. So that takes care of this thing. Ah! That's what I meant to do. I meant to go to Pontius, not Zoya. There we go. And let's get this thing down here so we can be able to climb up it now. Alright. Ha, that was cool. I didn't think that was going to work. Well, that's cool. You can even use Pontius's charge right there. Oh my god, they can actually run into those. And so can I. That ain't good. They can actually run into them. And I just died from that. Well, let's try this again. Dang! There we go. At least took it out. There we go. And we got to the next save point. Another treasure. Or not a treasure, puzzle. I don't know why I'm thinking treasure. I meant puzzle. Okay. Now here's a little cool technique that you can actually pull off with this. So let's go ahead and first grab one of these. We're going to lay that there. And then we're going to do this. Haha! Nope, you're not. Nope, stay there. Don't you dare come off that. Alright, now we can get up there. Glide across. There you go. Alright, let's aim for that. Nope. That time I got it. Now we can make it across. And that, guys, is pretty much the two challenges, or the two stages that are available in the early access portion. And that's pretty much all we're going to show. But, again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. A big thank you to FrozenBytes for releasing the early access version of Trine 3, the Artifact of Power. If there are more stages coming soon, I will go ahead and post them up and try to get some of y'all's feedback on what y'all think of them. So again, big thank you to FrozenBytes for releasing the early access version of Trine 3, and again, thank you all for stopping by. This has been Weekly Reviews, telling you guys to take care, and as always, game on. Feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe.